feel like nowadays there's no real market out there that's not super saturated. Take makeup, for example. It is so saturated, and the planner market is no exception to that rule. So today I wanted to talk to you about what to look for before trying a new shop, the things that you might see that are like red flags, how you know if you can trust a new shop before you buy, and kind of everything that you need to do before you spend your hard-earned money on a new sticker shop. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chrissy and I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from everything from mom life to being more organized in your day-to-day life to my weight loss journey after I had my son 11 months ago. I kind of do a little bit of everything. So if you are new and you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that red button down below. I would love for you to join the fam and help me on my road to 10,000 subscribers this year. So today I just wanted to have a little coffee chat with you. I don't have a structure for this video, but I wanted to talk about trying new shops. It's something that's been on my mind for a while because I'm in Facebook groups a lot for planner shops and kind of like the planner community in general. And I see a lot of people posting about new shops and a lot of new shops opening, and it's amazing and it's great. But I also see a lot of people being scammed, and I see a lot of people trying new shops and being disappointed with quality and just being unhappy with their purchase. So I thought I would do a quick video just talking about my views on it, things that I look for before I try a new shop and stuff like that. Of course, it wouldn't be a coffee chat without some coffee, so I have my coffee here. This is the mug that Gary actually painted when we were in Banff back in... Did he put a date? He did not. I think it was 2016. I have some fall blend from Starbucks. I haven't bought the pumpkin spice blend, but you know that's probably gonna be my next one. But yeah, I wanted to chat with you guys. So I think first things first, whenever I go to try and find a new shop and whenever people ask me advice on trying new shops, I always go to their social media. To be perfectly honest, I don't trust a shop that doesn't have a social media presence, especially if they don't have the sales to back it up. And while that might be privileged of me to say, or it might kind of be like stretching for me to say, but I feel like if you don't have a social media presence and you don't show your customers that you exist outside of the platform that you're selling on, it's kind of a red flag to me. It just feels like maybe I'm not supporting a handmade business. It feels like I'm not supporting a human and I'm just supporting a factory, and I just prefer a social media presence. So I'll go on to their Instagram. Instagram is 100% the place that I go to see a new shop's presence, and I just take a look at their feed. I watch their stories. I see how people are interacting with them in the comments. I see if there's been any like tagged posts that might be like kind of questionable. I just take a look at their feed and their presence and see if it's something that I not only want to support, but something that seems trustworthy to me. My Couch to 5K is trying to judge me. No, I don't want to go for a run today. Sorry. Next thing that I do is I go to Facebook, and I am in Planners Gone Wild, Planner Adventures. There's like Hobonichi Lovers. There's a bunch of different planner groups. We Love EC is another planner group, although I don't know if their rules are a little bit stricter, so I don't know. But I go to planner groups and I search the shop name, I search the shop owner's name if I can find it, and I see if there is anything questionable or if anybody's posted asking questions. Like a lot of people will post in planner groups like, has anybody had any bad experiences with this shop? Say if they're having a bad experience, they want to know if it's kind of a pattern. And a lot of people will go to planner groups, as terrible as it is, to voice their concerns. I'm not a big advocate on this because from a shop owner perspective, I feel like a lot of people go to planner groups to complain and call out shops before they actually know if there's a problem or before they talk to the shop owners themselves. But I feel like at the end of the day, it is an okay way to see if a shop is kind of reputable, because a lot of people will post hauls, and if there is an actual concern, you'll be able to see that from the threads, whereas like if it's just a concern being brought prematurely to a group that hasn't actually been brought to the shop owner's attention, if that makes sense. So I feel like Facebook groups are a great place to get opinions on shops from other planner people, and it's definitely my second place to go to. So the next place you can look to see if a planner shop is reputable is their Etsy reviews. If they're not on Etsy, which if they're not on Etsy, more than likely they will have either the social media following and kind of the social media presence to back it up, or they will be kind of known in the planner community already. At least that's what I feel like. But I go to their Etsy reviews and see if anybody's had any issues. Etsy reviews are pretty great because you get like a notification to actually review your purchases. So more than likely people will, unless you're me, because I'm terrible at it. But yeah, Etsy reviews are a great place to check and see if a shop is reputable. Now, I wanted to talk about the things that I don't do when I'm trying a new planner shop. So the first thing I don't do is I don't panic buy just because they're having a sale. I feel like a lot of new shops, when they open up, they have like 75% off, 50% off sales just to get their name out there. And I do notice these things, and I don't buy just because they're having a 75% off sale, because to me it kind of seems, and I'm not putting shade on anybody, but to me it seems desperate, and it seems like you're undervaluing your product and you don't think that it's worth full price, especially when it's a discount that's so high. But I do keep an eye on these things, and I don't necessarily buy when there's a huge sale if I'm trying a new shop, because one, if it's a group sale, I feel like a new shop could be overwhelmed with the orders that they're getting and not do the quality control that might be necessary, especially when it's a new shop and they're kind of like learning or like getting their feet or anything like that. But also two, it takes a lot for me to purchase from somebody who does have those 75% offs, because while it might be better for my bank account, I want to make sure that I'm getting the absolute best quality that I can for my money. And at face value, that might seem like a good deal, but if you're not getting the quality of stickers that you want or the quality of product that you want, it's not a good deal at all. So I definitely research a planner shop more and kind of like take my time before I try a new shop than panic buy just because they're having a huge sale. Second thing I don't do when I'm trying a new shop is message them for a bigger code. I have seen so many people do this, not necessarily with my shop, but a lot of people who are still on Etsy. I see so many customers messaging people like, hi, it's my first order. Can I get a discount code? Or can I get a bigger code than what you offer? And I just think that is the rudest thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. The choice to try a new shop is up to you, and you have to be a smart consumer about it, but it doesn't mean that you have to devalue the shop owner's work because you're trying a new shop, if that makes sense. You don't have to say, well, I'm not going to try your shop unless I get 50% off, because why would I try it? That doesn't make any sense. It's up to you if you want to try a new shop, and I definitely never message people asking for a coupon code. Normally, if they do have coupon codes, they're on Instagram, or if you search their Facebook groups, if they have one, they have promoted them there or like shared if they do or do not have them. And I feel like that's kind of as far as you should go when it comes to coupon codes. So definitely don't message shop owners. It's rude, it undervalues their work that they put in, and it's just, so I hope these tips were somewhat helpful. This is a short and sweet video, but I wanted to make it just because I know a lot of people are kind of hesitant to try new shops, and especially with my shop closing, I know a lot of people are looking for other shops to try. Not that I'm like the bee's knees or anything, but I have seen it on Instagram that they need to find some new favorites, so I appreciate that. But always make sure to know your rights as a consumer. I always use PayPal when I check out because it's just my preference. I know a lot of people don't like PayPal, but I've always loved their customer service, and I've never had an issue with them. If there is an issue with my order and I do file a claim on it, they've always been great to me. So I always use PayPal when I'm checking out. Did you guys see I was about to itch my nose and then I stopped? That probably just made it worse. Same goes for if you're not shopping on Etsy. Most shops will have PayPal, and that's what I use. But also, if they don't have PayPal, Shopify actually has a great service when it comes to claims being made by consumers for orders that weren't what you expected. So definitely don't be afraid to shop off of Etsy, but just make sure you do your research. Make sure you look on their social medias. Make sure you're being a smart consumer, because at the end of the day, there are scammers out there and there is bad quality products out there, and it's up to you to know where to spend your money. So I hope this video was somewhat helpful. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that red button for my next video. It's coming on Friday, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.